Well, good morning to you all. We're out here in beautiful North Camino Island. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to get out early because I need to do some water testing on my Piper Cub seaplane, float plane. So that's the issue of the item of the day. But I wanted to do a spring cold start. This is the first start of the year for this guy, and I know it's early May, but I have a few boats and only time for so many of them. But this is I don't know if it's going to start. It usually does because I take care of it, but it's a 1998 Mercury 8 horsepower long shaft 2-stroke, and it has kind of an interesting starting mechanism, and I think it's due to the throttle shift. In other words, you can't goose the carburetor like you can in your old Chevys or some of the other, you can't turn in other words, you can't turn the idle up so high to start it. It starts at a pretty low idle. And what the trick to that is they did this primer bulb, and so when you at high idle you turn it to the arrow, so you can turn it as much as you want, and that'll basically turn up your idle speed. So the book would say turn it up full blast and then start it, but this motor generally starts just about where I had it, so we'll just leave it there. And it's a pump system, much like your accelerator pump in your old cars back in the 70s from the carburetors. In other words, you would get in the car and you'd pump the pedal 4 or 5 times. So what this does is it shoots a little gas into the carb, and it also is a choke. And I think that's just because it's got the handle shifter, and you just can't go that high. So what we're going to do is, and at least on this motor, you only pump it once. If you pump it more than once, then you're kind of flooding the engine. So if I pulled it out right now, basically it wouldn't start. There's just not enough fuel in the system, but basically the choke is closed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it one prime, and then if I pulled it now it wouldn't start because the choke isn't on. So I'm going to pull it out again, and we'll see if it starts. I don't know if it's going to start. I may have to do that pump one more time. But the handle's in neutral, and the idle is where the idle is. Let me pump up the bulb. And then we'll pull it here, see what happens. Okay, so it didn't start. So I'm going to prime it one more time. So I'm going to go in and then out. See if that's better. Nope, so I'm going to do one more time. Like I said, this is the first spring start. Okay. We'll try that one. No. Go in. Well, maybe I wasn't out all the way. Okay, we'll try this. There we go. I don't think I had the choke pulled out all the way. Okay. Try it again. You don't really want to flood it. Try that one in. There. Okay, well that was not like my other motors. It's the first spring start. So let it warm up for just a minute, and then we'll put it in here. See, it's got good water stream. Now, you know, as the end of the summer, as I use it all summer, it's really just you pull it out once and prime it once and pull the choke out, and then you're good to go. I don't think I had the choke out all the way. So then to get it going, you just put it into forward, which is counterclockwise. Let it warm up a little. 2-strokes don't take too long to warm up, not like a 4-stroke. And these are running about 50 to 1. And this is a big 19-foot fiberglass boat. It's pretty heavy, so it doesn't move it fast, but they're just great little engines. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get to flying my plane. Thank you.